Okay, hello everyone. Victor Momo from Excel Moments here, and I want to break down my formula solution to an Excel BI challenge. And like I've said in other videos, if you're not following the Excel BI LinkedIn page, you should if you want to step up your Excel formula and Power Query game. Now to the problem at hand. Let's read question. So it says find the numbers where the absolute difference between number one and number two in a row is minimum. Okay, so essentially we are looking at the difference between these two numbers. So say this minus this, but we are interested in the absolute result. That's what I see. Okay, so yeah, absolute, right? Some Excel glitches there. All right, so the minimum here 14. So you're interested in this row and this row. Okay, so you can do this, sequentially, like using helper cells. But now let's see if we can do it in one cell and have the result, spill. It's dynamic. So if any two rows result in a minimum difference, they would also be added. So how do I approach this? Okay, so basically I think I start up by, just taking number one minus number two. Okay, right? Now I need the absolute result of this. Okay, so that's everything, right? And we now need to know, the minimum, right? So essentially, what we could do here is to say, we could use a let function. We make this results, A. So what are we interested in? We're interested in places where, A is equals to minimum of A. All right. So that's really it. Okay. So wherever A equals to minimum of A, it's a true. If not, it's a false. So once you have true false like this, you can automatically put a filter around the initial range, and the criteria to either include or exclude a row would be, the false and true you have here. So it means I can put a filter here. And for my filter, I'm just filtering, this entire range based on true and false that will be returned from this calculation here. Okay, so I close the let and I have the result. So it means if I have any other two rows where the result is 14, which is the minimum I see here, it will be added. So let's maybe make this 28. Okay, so you can see that that gets, added. Okay, so once the minimum, as in, is that row is added to it, and that's the good thing about making it, dynamic and having it spill, so really you just have it in one cell and it automatically adjusts. If more are added, it's fine. The good thing is, if you want to make this fully dynamic, you could turn this into a table, right, rather than using hard-coded ranges like A2 to A10. Okay, so in that way, as more rows are added, your result would always expand based on, the dynamic range. So this was a relatively simple one. I hope you learned maybe one or two things from it, maybe just the let and, the filter. So if you like this video, please do hit the like button. You can also subscribe to the channel Excel Moments. For now, I'm out.